20 plus Mac tips and tricks to make using your MacBook super easy and delightfully fun. So let's go. Now, firstly, we'll start with a simple one. If you normally want to do a right click, you have to first press the control key, then press the mouse click to open the right click menu. But doing this takes time and often requires both hands. A simple solution is to do a single click using two fingers, as this will easily open the right click menu in a single click. Now the next tip is really useful, especially if your screen is always cluttered with different tabs. You can either manually minimize them one by one like this, or you can press Command plus F3. But this doesn't minimizes all the windows permanently. So instead, you can press Command plus Option plus H to minimize all the windows except your current one. And if you want to minimize that as well, just press Command plus M. And if you want everything minimized all at once, just drag your cursor to any visible part of the desktop, usually it's the lower left or the right side of the desktop, and simply press Command plus Option plus click, and your desktop will get cleared just like this. The third tip is that you can make your Mac talk to you. All you need to do is open Terminal and type say followed by whatever you want your Mac to say. Here's an example. Say, "Good morning pineapple, looking very cute, very nice."
Good morning pineapple, looking very cute, very nice.
Pretty cool, right? Now the third tip is that we all know that Command plus Shift plus 3 results in a whole full page screenshot. But what you can also do is Command plus Shift plus 4 to take a screenshot of a specific section. But the problem with both these methods is that you get a bunch of screenshots piled up on your desktop. So what you can instead do is this: Command plus Control plus Shift plus 4. So now the screenshot is copied directly onto your clipboard and you can paste it anywhere without cluttering your desktop. Now the next tip is small but still pretty interesting. If you want to find out how long your Mac has been up, just type uptime in the terminal and it will tell you exactly how long you haven't switched off your Mac. For example, my Mac has been up for more than 7 days, which is pretty impressive. At number 6, if you want to run a matrix simulation right in your terminal and make your MacBook really cool, then here are the steps that you need to follow. Firstly, you'll need to install Homebrew, and to do that you need to type this command that you are seeing on your screen in the terminal. Just open terminal by pressing Command plus spacebar. Type the command and let the process do its thing. After it's installed, you'll need to add Homebrew to your shell profile. To do that, you need to type this command. I know it's pretty lengthy, so I have given both these commands down in the description below for easy copy and pasting. And once it's done, simply type brew install cmatrix. And once that's done, type cmatrix again and you'll be greeted with this amazing visual. Now at number 7, if you want to play games in your terminal, then simply type brew install samtay/tui/Tetris, and after the process is done, simply type Tetris to launch the game and enjoy it right in your terminal. Now deleting any file from Mac can be a pretty confusing task, because when you open the launchpad and press the option button, you only get to see a few apps that can be deleted directly. So to effectively delete any file, open Finder, click on application and drag the application that you want to remove to the trash, and then right click on the trash and select empty trash. In this way, any app that you want can be easily deleted from your system. Now this brings us to tip number 9. In case you want an app to manage all your apps, just download App Cleaner. It's a lightweight and free application and the link is in the description. Just open it, click on the menu bar, and on the right side you'll see a list of all the apps and their files that you can easily delete. Just click on any app that you want to delete and press the remove button and you are done. Next up, if you can't find a window that you left open, simply press Ctrl plus upward arrow key and you'll see all the windows that are currently open and you can easily select the one that you were looking for. In tip number 11, if you press Command plus Option plus Escape, then you can force close any application which is stuck or not working properly. At number 12, if you press Command plus Shift plus 5, then it opens a screenshot toolbar, essentially allowing you to screen record on Mac. Now you can either record the entire screen or a specific portion. All that is your choice. At number 13, there's an easy way to find special symbols like rupee, pound or euro. Simply press the function button once and you'll see an emoji menu. In here, you can simply type rupee, dollar, euro, degree or any other special symbol that you want. Also, do note that if you are writing in Google Docs, this menu won't open directly. So just click on the desktop and use this shortcut. At number 14, if you have Safari open and if you want to navigate to different tabs quickly, just press Ctrl plus Tab. Similarly, if you want to travel to any specific tab from number 1 to 9, then simply press Command followed by the order number of the tab from 1 to 9 and you will automatically go there directly. At number 15, if you are reading an article on Safari and want to eliminate all the distractions, just press the icon and select Reader View. Similarly, if you don't want to do that, just long press on this button and the reader mode will activate automatically. The number 16 tip is really amazing. You see, usually we increase or decrease the volume like this, one block at a time. But using this hidden shortcut, you can increase or decrease the volume like this. All you have to do is press Option plus Shift plus volume up or down. Pretty cool, right? In number 17, you can use ChatGPT without even opening ChatGPT. For example, I have this document open on the screen. Now I can open Apple Intelligence and simply ask it to take a look at my screen and explain the second paragraph. And now ChatGPT will do its thing and we will have our answer right here. At number 18, if you want to rename a file, then instead of right-clicking it and selecting rename, simply press return and this will prompt the rename option automatically. Now you can rename the file whatever you want. At number 19, sometimes if we go inside too many folders, then it becomes difficult to know where exactly we are in the file system. So to know your exact location, open the Finder window you are in, go to View and select Show Path Bar. This will show you your current location and the folder you are in. And finally, at number 20, and since I said 20 plus tips and tricks, so in this final 20th tip, I will tell you not one, but 3 tips and all are related to the Option key. Firstly, right click on any open app and press Option. Then you can easily force quit any application which is stuck or not responding. Secondly, if you hold down the Option key and press either the volume up/down key, then it will open the audio settings. Similarly, if you press the Option plus brightness up/down key, then it will open the brightness setting. Lastly, if you want to hide all the other windows except your current one, simply select the application you want to stay open by right-clicking on it in the dock. Hold down the Option key and select Hide Others. And all the other applications will minimize except for the one you are working on. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching. All the required information is in the description, so do remember to check it out. And comment down below which one was your favorite macOS tip and trick. Let me know in the comment section below and I will see you guys next time.